So, good evening, everyone. So, let's move on to class. So, last class we had discussed about what is, what is Kubernetes volumes, and also, last class we discussed how many types of Kubernetes volumes, and so what are those? There is a multiple ways, so there is multiple types available. That is MTDAR, that is MTDAR, and also so that is host path, and also NFS. Can you see my screen? No, I think no, right?
No,
Yes.
sir.
Okay. Now is it visible?
Sir.
Yeah. So now Kubernetes volumes means this is like same like Docker volume. If you know Docker, so how to create a Docker volumes, and so how to assign Docker volume to containers, and there is types of Docker volumes, right? Same way. So here also Kubernetes volumes. So Kubernetes volume is nothing but this is store keep, it will know, right? So piece of data we can store, we can so store it. This is not like backup. This is a mount point. So see here, container file system leaves only as long as container does. Yeah, this is common only. So even so container in Docker anywhere. So this is my worker node. So this is my worker node, and so inside the worker node we created one pod, right? We created pod. So this is the pod. Inside pod our container is running. I hope everyone know, correct? So this is my container. Just as you mostly we are using Tomcat container, right? So Tomcat container. Yeah. So now this is my worker node. So this is my worker. So this is my worker node. So as long as your pod is running, so your data is safe. There is no problem. In case pod was deleted, pod was recreated. So how to maintain your data? So what about your container data? What about your this pod information and all? So that case mostly we go for volume concept. So when container terminated or restarted, file system changes or loss. So automatically data will loss, right? So as of now you don't know how to maintain the data and all. So as long as pod is live, pod is alive or so live, so data is we can see that is safe. Even pod deleted. So once pod deleted, it is recreated. So your data, your file system, everything lost. To overcome this problem, so in Kubernetes also there is a volume concept. So volumes in Kubernetes are very easy to manage. It is basically right, a directory that gets mounted to the pod. So here we are maintaining some mount point, and so even pod is deleted, pod is recreated. So we are giving a same path only. We are giving same path only. See here, after telling the container use the value for the storing so evergreen information, whatever data we are configuration files or whatever information we have, so that everything we can save. You can safely modify the pods without ever loss your data. So the main thing is without loss your data. If you want to maintain your pods or if you want to create your pods, so that case we go for the Kubernetes volumes. So Kubernetes support many types of volumes. Already last class we seen, right? So we can use so Azure disk, Azure file, config map, empty directory, and host path, NFS, and persistence volume claim, and PV persistent volume and secret config maps. So these are the different different types of volumes in Kubernetes. So mostly in Kubernetes, mostly we are using persistent volume, and so by remaining depends on project, depends on your requirement. We can use anyone. We can use anyone. So there is no restrictions. That is up to you only. Now here see what is persistent value. Mostly we are using this one. Persistent volumes are simply a piece of storage in our cluster. I want to store some information. So this is my worker node. So this is also one more worker node. So this is also one more worker node. So how to maintain your data? So where we have to keep, where we have to keep your data? So if you want to keep, if you want to store that type of data, we go for PV. PV short form. The full form is persistent volume. Similarly, how you can disk resource in a server. Persistent volumes provide storage resource of your object in our cluster. At the most simple terms, you can think PV as a disk drive. This is nothing but a disk drive. Right? A space, some space, piece of information we can store somewhere. So that path and all we are going to give. It should be noted that this storage resource existing depends from the any pod, and so many consumes it. So many parts also we can use it. So there is a two ways we can create, right, volumes. Already last class also we reiterate static volumes and dynamic volumes. So static means so everything we are going to create manually. See here in PV simply means some K8 administrator provisioned persistent volumes, and so write a cluster and it is ready to consumed by the other resource. So resource is nothing but consume is nothing but we need to provide some right infrastructure, that is nothing but that provisioning. I want to give some storage and all what are right in AWS we are using so infrastructure, what type of resource you want to create, so that and all we can provide with the help of static. Dynamic means in some circumstance, so the cloud requires persisting volumes uh, doesn't exist. In this case, possible to K8s browsing volumes instead of storage class. No need to provide manually. So dynamically, so demonstrate where dynamically PV should be built. Automatically, it will create. So that case also we can use. This is that static and dynamic. And there is a persistent volume claim. The pod needs access to persistent storage. For example, this is my pod and I'm giving some space for this pod and all. For example, here I given some 200 MB or MI, or this is the millicore, or 1 GB. This is the MI, or I'm giving 1 GB GI, 1 GB some storage. So how this storage associated with your manifest file pod and all. So with the help of persistent volume claim. Don't take him on. PVC. This is the PVC, persistent volume claim. Persistent volume claim. So pods need access persistent storage. I want to use this storage. I want to use this storage. How we can use this storage? With the help of PVC only. With the help of PVC only. In PV we are giving this is the PV. Just assume PV. I given 1 GB. And how this pod use this? In mediator there is a PVC, persistent volume claim is there, and pod hit the pod hit the right interact with the PVC, and PVC interact with the PV. So this is the flow and all how it will work and all internally. So this is the see here. So persistent storage obtain the access through the use of persistent volume claim. With the help of PVC only, our pod can use our so this that storage and all. So PVC binds a persistent volume to your pod and requested it. So this is the pod and this is the PV. Here I given some 1 GB space. How this pod consume this GB? With the help of PVC only. With the help of PVC only. When pod wants to access persistent disk, that is nothing but our PV. It will request access the claim, which will specify the size, how much you want. So those and all we are maintaining in our manifest file. And also last class we seen, right, there is three types of claim policies. There is three types of claim policies. One is retain policy, recycle policy, delete policy. So retain policy means when PVC is deleted, persistent volume claim is deleted. So PV still exists and the volume is considered released and no one cannot use. There is delete is there. When the claim is deleted, remove both the persistent volume object from the Kubernetes. It will delete automatically from the Kubernetes object as well as associated storage also. The claim policy. Now there is one more policy that is recycle. Recycle means see when the claim is deleted, the volume remains but perform basic right scrub, delete data from the storage, and also on the volume and make it available again new claim. If you want to, we can reuse it also. Recycle, right? Recycle. Again, we can reuse it. Again, we can reuse it. But retain means it is deleted, but no one can use it. But no one can, the administrator can manually reclaim the value mandala. So these are the three types of claim policies: retain, delete, and recycle. So that is depends on your requirement. We can use anyone. We can use anyone, and mostly we are using, right? So recycle or retain. Okay, and these are the claim policies, and these are the how many ways we can create volumes. Two ways: static way and dynamic way. And here main is PV and PVC, persistent volume and persistent volume claim. So claim is the, this is the mediator. Okay, so persistent volume claim knows and where what is the persistent volume, how much you want to request and all. So first let me create one sample. So right, first let me connect our EKS and all. So now coming to here, go to here. This is my client, and click on connect, copy this one. Now, so as of now, I'm using one application, right? That is the static application. I don't connect with any DB and all. Today, I'm going to use, right, stateful set object as well as deployment object, both. So I want to connect with my DB as well, and how it will store, just we'll see. Now we can understand. So control plus plus, okay, ls. Now kubectl get nodes. So how many nodes I have? So two worker nodes. So how many worker nodes are running? Two worker nodes. So let me check it. How many pods are running? So kubectl get pods. I hope everyone know how to check it pods. There is no pods. And kubectl kubectl and so get all. All means it will display all resources. So that is replica set, deployment, rs, service object, whatever it may be. And so right now I don't have any PVC, I don't have any PV also. kubectl get PV. PV is nothing but persistent value. And so I don't have anything. kubectl get PVC, persistent volume claim. I don't have anything. And so kubectl, there is storage class also. Get storage class also. I don't have as of now storage. How much storage you want? Default one storage is there. Now that one we can see it. So this is the default one. This is the default one created by Kubernetes KKs. This is the default one. Okay. So right now I don't have anything. And first let me create one deployment object. So already right. So how to deployment object and all. So sudo sudo va. Let me check it. So here I have anything. ls deployment cat space. I don't want to create a scratch level deployment. And so okay, ls and kubectl already I have. Let me check it. Cat space mongo. Here I am going to use uh, ngo mongo both. Okay. So anyway, so I am going to use so already I have some code and all. This is same only. So this is same only. This is same only. Sudo va. Let me update based on requirement. Sudo va. What is this? Mon mongo, right? So mongo insert. So I need one. I'm going to select. This is the. So first I'm going to select one deployment object. So I'm going to select a deployment object. So I don't want other these all these things. I'm going to delete. So first how it will work, I will show you. Later we'll see. Escape, delete, or else escape. let me escape colon. Colon X. Okay. Let me copy CP. I'm take backup also. So Mongo and ON Mongo without PV or PVC. Without PVC. I'm giving without PVC. Okay. Now sudo va Mongo DB and both I am using stateful without. Okay. So insert. So here I am using stateful set. Already you know, right, what is stateful set and all, how it will work. So let me delete escape dd delete. So first I am going to use without PV and PVC. I don't want to store anything. So how it will work? So let me see. Okay. Now this is also we don't want dd. Okay. Now this is my so API version kind equal deployment object kind. So we given here and replicas we are maintaining to and match label spring. This is same only. So this is same only and so this is the pod section and this is the container. Only here I am using so my image name Spring Boot Mongo application. So actually this is the DB. It is connecting with DB also. It is connecting with DB also and so this is the container port. Here extra we can see environment variables. So now I want to connect my MongoDB. So for that, so we need to add environment variables, username, which is username, and which is password, and which is the host name and all. So host name and all. So these are the environment variables just added. But different ways we can pass these values via config map. Also we can pass it via secret. Also we can pass this information. This is the credential, right? So right now we don't know what is config, what is secret and all. Right? Just hard coded. Just remember up to this is same story only. So deployment and so this is my deployment object name and how many replicas I am maintaining two only and the selector match label and this is the labels spring app, right? So and match lab spring app, this is my container section and spring app container, this is my container name and this is my image name, this is my image name and same tomcat only 8080 and I need to connect the DB, right? So for if I am connecting DB, so we need to pass some username, password and host and all. So that is the reason here there is env is one tag is there and so this is the mongo underscore db underscore username. So this and all so we can check here also, you know, right? Hub.docker.com. So hub.docker.com, if you go here and so let me log in my account. So this is existing image only. I'm not using any own mon mongo. Okay, so if you search mongo, so if you search this is the mongo 1 db, so already they given and so here see what is MongoDB. This is like sim database guys. And real time also most of the people they use it Mongo and all. You know, right? Oracle DB, MySQL DB. So same like Mongo is a one DB. So now my application connect with DB. I want to save my front end data in DB also. And so if we come to here how to create container and all, this is same story only and so this and all and containers and so these are the environment variables. Now see here there itself they added. So these are the like this we can pass env or we can give full name also environment variables. So environment variables and so here also and some mandatory configuration files, some of configure environment variables. So environment variables, so we need to see here mongo underscore init db underscore root underscore like pass. Same thing we passed here. See here mongo underscore db underscore username. So this and all already this pattern we can pass. Already they written. So we are following same thing only. So we are following so same thing only. So we are following mongo underscore init underscore username, and we can pass password also. And so environment will we can pass like this. Now see here. So these are configuration files. And if you want to know more about what is environment, see here, username, what is username. So these variables used in the conjunction, and so the new username that set, the user is created in the admin, and also that role also we can set it. And see here, init data, and if you want to, we can see. So these are the already they given. So now I am using same thing only. I need to connect with my DB and all. So these are the username password we passed. So this is Mongo underscore DB underscore username. We given some name, and with this name we can give any name. And this is the password, and this is the host. These are the environment variables. You know, right? Environment variable. Now only extra section this one only. Now this is the service object. You know, right? Kind equal to service, and label I selected, and port, and what is my container port and target port should be match. And I am using so type equal to load balancer. Now that's it. And so now if we come to here, now here I am using a stateful set. You know, right, what is the behavior of stateful set? Mostly for DB and all we are going to use stateful set only. Now this is same only. Image I am using Mongo. See here, image, this image coming from where? Hub.docker.com. Where it is coming? Hub.docker.com. Now see here, I am using that username password. So this is the Mongo init DB. Already we seen right here. Mongo init DB. So now if you see here, so Mongo init DB database, and Mongo init DB username, and Mongo init DB password. So here same so environment variable we used. So I given username, and this is the password, and this is the password. And here one more thing I need to remove, insert. Here I am not using any volume, right? So I don't want volume mount. So let I will next I will show you. Okay, so escape dd. I don't want any this one and all. So access modes and all I don't want. So this is same only. I hope so this everyone know what is deployment object. Here I took my image name. So this is the Spring Boot hyphen Mongo one. This is my image, and so this application, web application only, and this application interact with the DB. So here we are using MongoDB. Here we use, so that configuration all already application level we configure, and these are the environment variables. These are the environment variables. So this is the username and this is the password we are connecting. So as of now I didn't use any values and all. This is the normal only one stateful set object, and this is the one deployment object. Okay. So this is my application and this is my DB. That's it. Okay. Escape colon X. Escape colon X. Now observe here. So as of now, I don't have anything. kubectl get all. I don't have anything, right? And so let me run it. So ls, and so kubectl apply hyphen f, and what is my manifest file? mon mango underscore state. Okay, without pvc or pv. Okay. Now see here, check it. Pod is created. So kubectl get all. So kubectl get all. So now Mongo, this is also one pod, guys. This is also here stateful we are using. Even my pod is deleted, it will give same name only. And this is my deployment. How many replicas it is running? 2. And this is one pod. And total how many pods is running? 3. kubectl get pods. So these two are related to my application, and this part my MongoDB application. So my DB is running in this part. So this replicas of my application is running so here. If you want to know more about kubectl get parts hyphen o wide, I want to show few more columns, right? So now see here, these two parts are running. So one cluster, one worker node, and so where is this? Now if you see here, so one pod. So DB is running 154, and so one is what this pod also running 154, and other pod is running so another worker node. Okay, so total 3 pods. Now everything working fine. So there is no issues. Now see here, kubectl get all. kubectl get all. Now So here already here is the right external. What is this? This is my load balancer. This is my load balancer. Copy this load balancer URL and so go to browser. So go to browser and just check it. So now check it. Now type equal to load balance, right? So now we can able to access. So this is also web application, and so earlier we are using only servlet and JSP application, and I am not interact with the any DB. Now this application interact with the DB. Now I want to show right how it will work. Now just I am entering some name, and so just I am giving my username password. Just I submitted. So if we click on submit, if we click on submit, now we can see here it will take time. So here I am not maintaining any this must it won't take this much time. Wait. Now let me rerun it. Submit. What is happening if you want to check logs and all? So we can check here also. You know, right? So ls how to check logs and all? Kubectl get all. Okay. Kubectl get pods. This pod all everything running only. We'll see. What is this? Write label error page unable to save the data. Okay. Cat space mango state without anything missing. What is load balancer only, right? So here service is load balancer. Now what about this server? Okay, here something missing. So here I need to write so one service for this object also, right? This is also one stateful set. I want to write, I want to access this, right? DB. So let me edit. I missed something. Sudo va mongo, or before that, so mongo underscore state. Okay. Let me see. Mongo stateful. Okay. So cat space mongo underscore stateful dot yml. Okay. Now this is already available. I need which one? So this one. I missed this one. I deleted. Actually, this is also mandatory. This is the one object, right? Let me come to here. Sudo va. So that is the reason I am unable to save data my DB. Okay. So Mongo stateful without insert. Okay. Sudo va, right? Insert. Now this is the stateful object, and so wherever we want we can add it. So insert. Anyway, just paste it, and so enter. That's it. Okay. Now check it. Label name Mongo, and here also port selector metadata app name Mongo. That's it. This is the port number, guys. This is MongoDB port number. So in Tomcat we are using 8080, right? So for Mongo and all, so this is the 27017. This is the target port. This is the container port. So this is port also same port. So if you change, it won't work. So if you want to work with MongoDB, this is the default port number. Okay. So now how it will work? You know, right? This is same story only. So this is the selector cluster IP none. I don't want. Anyway, I don't want to interact with anywhere. And so remaining, this is the deployment object. And for this accessing, this is my service discoverable. Which application you want to access? That's it. Escape colon X. So let me delete existing and all. So how to delete? kubectl delete kubectl delete all space hyphen hyphen all, or else I am getting memory issue. Okay. Now I deleted everything existing resource and all. So now again I am going to create all. Okay. It is deleting Mongo. It is deleting so Mongo stateful set and all. Okay, I'm coming to here. Okay, deleted. Now kubectl apply. I don't have anything. Now check it. kubectl get all. I don't have anything. I deleted all. Again I rerun it. kubectl apply hyphen f, and so Mongo without PVC, right? Without PVC. Okay. Now everything created. Now check it. kubectl get parts. So get parts. Now see here. This is DB and these are the my front end. This is my back end. So this is my back end part and these two are the front end parts. I am maintaining two replicas. Okay. Now check the copy that. So load balancer URL kubectl get all. kubectl get all. Now copy this load balancer. Copy this and coming to browser. So coming to browser, just paste it. Just paste it. So earlier I am unable to save the data, right? Now check it. It will take 1 minute, right? So still even created, it will take for up the servers and all. Okay. kubectl get pods. All pods are running. So if we have any kubectl get pods, okay. Now anyway, all pods are running. This is the DB and these two are the my front end application. Okay. So okay, now refresh it. It will take time. Okay. Now these are the same story only. Now I want to save some data. How it will work? Let's check it. Check it. Still it is not. kubectl get all. Now see, copy this one. This one only, right? I copied. Coming to here and just view browser, paste it. What is happening? Check it whether it is any logs and all. So kubectl get pods. So kubectl logs pod pod name. So if anything goes wrong, we can check it here also. Error from the server pod pod. Now check it. This is running okay up to Tomcat. Next wait period. Thing no mapping for get page not found. Here there is a so exactly it won't match. There is a some error, right? HTTP 8080 servlet page not found we are getting. Where it is anyway. Now we got it right. So finally it is taking long time. Now this page also working. Okay. Now if you want to check, this is a command kubectl get log kubectl logs space pod name. Now let me save it. Now this is I'm pass some information and click on submit. Click on submit. See here, data is saved or not. Now see here, so data is saved. Now again I am entering some data. So now see here, DevApps second record. DevApps, DevApps. Just I am giving some name and all. So now see here, whatever data you are and saved, submitted. So everything saved here. Everything saved here. I can see this data. Now in case my pod was deleted. So now see here, this is the pod. So this is the pod. This is the DB pod, right? This is the DB. This is the MongoDB I am using. Correct? MongoDB. So I am using here. In this, some in case my pod was deleted. Suppose just assume. So there is a some problem. There is a this is the it is not working properly. So what about my data? What about my data? Now see here, I deleted. So right now it is running, no problem. Now wantedly I am going to delete this pod. Now check it. kubectl kubectl get pods. Now db pod is running. Now db is running, right? db is running. Now everything saving in this particular pod, right? Everything saving in the particular pod and that particular container and all. Now see here, we can see the data also. Now in rare case, something the pod is not working. Unfortunately, my pod was deleted. What about my data? Where I can store? Now see here, delete it. kubectl, kubectl, delete. kubectl, delete. And pod, I'm giving pod name. Now see here, copy and just paste it. Now pod was deleted. See here, kubectl, kubectl, get, kubectl, get pods. So pod was deleted. Pod was deleted. Again pod was recreated. Now coming to here, refresh it. Refresh it. Now see here, can you see my existing data? Already I submitted, right? Now got it? Anyone any doubt here? Already I entered two records. Correct? Two times I saved, I submitted my data. So earlier we can see my data. Earlier we can see my data. Now just now my pod deleted. Unfortunately my pod deleted. My pod was crashed. Maybe some reason, right? Pod recreated. What about my previous data? Can you see here? Now got it, right? So anyone any here? What Krishna Reddy? Dilip. Now see here. So now I deleted my pod. My pod was deleted. But if you see data, can you see now what data loss?
Data loss, sir.
Data loss. But how to maintain in real time? So if pod is recreated means every time data is lost means how can you store it? Now there is big problem, right? So to overcome this problem, now I am going for PV, persistent volume. What is persistent volume? Already you know. So we can store piece of data. Now I'm entering some data. Now how to maintain the data? So as of now,
Yeah,
pod is
yeah.
deleted.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It is recreating. But existing data I am losing, right? We lose that data. Correct? So now how to maintain that data? Now we should go for so how to use a PV and PVC. How to use a PV and PVC. Now let me delete all these things. Kubectl, 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 delete all hyphen all. Now this is so normal scenario. So one part is my so two parts running my front end and one part DB. So I wanted I deleted my pod DB pod. So now data is lost, right? I don't want like this. We want to maintain, right? So we want to maintain. So how to maintain the data? So now see here. Now this remove this and all. Now coming to here, everything deleted. Now see here. sudo vi mongo. So mongo, this is the mongo dot yml. Okay, yml or yml, and so mongo underscore stateful with pv pvc or pvc yml. Okay, yml with so now what I can do, escape colon x, insert escape colon x. I did something not vi, so I need to copy, right? Sorry, not vi, cp. I'm copying this file data to this file, that's it. So now ls, now clear the screen, and sudo vi mongo, okay, with pv with pvc. Okay, now if we come to here, same story only. This is the stateful set. I am maintaining replicas only one part. DB and all I am maintaining only one part. And this is my environment variables, username, password and all. And so if we come to PV and PVC, so there is a one object is there, PV and PVC. So first we need to create the PV, persistent volume. See here, persistent volume, same kind equal to persistent volume. Metadata we can give any name, and the spec section capacity. How much space I am providing? 1 GB. 1 GB storage I am providing for this application. And access modes, right, read write once, read write many. There is three types of access modes, already we seen, right? So here also we can see access modes, there is three types of so access modes. Where is that, somewhere we seen, right? Already I shown. So recreate, read write many access modes in Kubernetes, already we seen. This is static, read write. This is the claim policies. Anyway, I used that one also. See here, persistent volume. Volume reclaim policy, recycle. Recycle means I can reuse it, or we can use retain also, or we can use delete also. So right, what is delete, what is happening. Now I given 1 GB space, and access mode read write once, and claim policy recycle, and storage class name I given manually, and here I given a host path. Host path means this data and all where I am saving slash temp directory. So my persistent volume, that storage and all I am giving host path my local machine, that is temp directory. And same way we need to use a claim also, PVC, persistent volume claim, and we can give any name. We can give any name, and access mode should match with the PV. What access mode I given? Read write once. Same we need to give here. And also request. This is the resource, right? How much you want request. So anyway, here I given 1 GB storage. I am requesting same storage only. And also storage class name. Which class name I given here? Manual. Here also manual. This is the make sure, guys. So while creating PV and PVC, these are the rule. So what are the rules? So capacity should be match. One is, and the storage class should match whatever name you given. Same name we can give here also, and whatever access mode we given here PV, and same access mode we need to give in PVC also. And so this is a different one, leave it. And also right, storage, how much we given? Storage 1 GB. Here also I given 1 GB. So this is the one point. Now clear? This is very simple objects only. So as of now I don't anything here. If we check it here, escape colon x. So how to check PVC and all? pipctl get PV, persistent volume. Right now I don't have any PV objects. How to check PVC? pipctl get PVC, persistent volume claim. So I don't have anything here. I don't have anything here. Now cat space mon mongo, and so with PVC, right? So these are the rule, guys. So what is the rule? So PV storage should match with the PVC, and PV access modes match with the PVC, and storage class match with the PVC. This is the one step. Now second step, how my pod knows which how much which storage you want to use. Now we need to call this PVC in our part section. So this is my stateful set, right? So now there is a one tag is there. Now there is a one tag is there. Or directly we can use so other way also. This is the one way, or I'm going to use another way. So let me edit this one. So sudo va. So we can use another way also. So va sudo va. There is multiple ways we can call. And so here also we can call that name. So here also we can use that name. So what is that name? Mm, mm, mm. Where is this? Coming to here, access path and all. Recycle. This is a persistent volume. So here these are right. Right now we are using volume template. Now I don't want using volume template. Now directly I am using. So how I can call? Now see here, insert, delete. One second. Okay. Now I'm going to delete this one. This is the volume mount. So where I need to save? So this is the so this and all the mount point is this is a container mount point. Mount point volume mounts. So name equal to so Mongo PS. Mongo persistent storage, right? And so here I given this is the default, right? You know, right? In Tomcat, so if you want to deploy any application, so what is the container default path? Variable lib Tomcat. So if you go variable lib Tomcat and web apps, we are going to deploy it, right? And same way, so this is the my MongoDB container path. So here the data is read and write from here. This is the default path, guys. And so one more thing, so we need to check it. So one more thing we need to check it. So one more thing we need to check it. And also one more thing we need to check it. So this is the right volume mount. This is the container path class data slash db. And this is we given some name. And the same name we can add so in our so manifest file also. How it will work means so we need to add it. So how we can add it means so that go to your there is a volumes, there is a volumes. So mat pants or else we need to copy. Okay. What is this? This PVC Kubernetes. There is multiple ways we can configure. We are going to do so one way. Mhm. I'm going to use one file. Delete volume. Volume mounts I configure. Volume mounts I configure. Volume mount name I given. This is okay. Now we need to use a volume. So we need to use a volume. Volumes. This is one way. Okay. Say okay. Same under the spec section we need to add. So just I'm going to volume hyphen name volume name. Now coming to here. So this is right. So under the spec section also we can add anywhere wise. So under the spec section, so we can add so end or we can add after section. So volumes, correct. So we can use volumes. So under the volumes here, so name. So what name we can give? So that name we can use. For example, I am giving uh, PVC persistent volume claim, and there is one more tag, right? So persistent volume claim. So we want to use, right? That one we need to call it. So persistent volume claim. Here they are using different way. Now I am using or else directly we can use persistent volume claim Kubernetes. There is multiple ways we can configure. This is the one way. Let me use the same thing only. Persistent container spec section container host path values. This one. This is a client already is there. Now how to use that one? Metadata parameters provisioning. Persistent volume. Or is they are using persistent volume policies. Or else directly we can use what name? Name. So this is the volume. So after volume we need to add persistent volume claim. So this is the sibling. Persistent volume claim. Clearly I am claim. So your claim name. Next claim name. So which name you given here? Claim name. Same name it should be matched. This is the rule. What is my claim name I given? This is my claim name, right? Copy this one. Copy this one. And so go to here. Where is that? Claim name. That's it. One rule. Now, so here MongoDB and so this values, not values, volumes, right? Volumes. This is typo error. Volumes, right? Not values. Value. Okay. Correct only, right? Volumes. Volumes. Okay. Volumes. This is the tag actually. Volumes, right? So this is the volumes and paste it here and persistent volume claim. Persistent volume claim. Okay. Next, this is the claim name. So here also we need to give some space. These three tags only we need to remember, otherwise it won't work. Okay. Now PVC, this volume mount should match with the volume. So we can give PVC, right? Or we can give your PVC, or I can give this one also. Both. Okay. Or I can give here I am going to update PVC. Anything. This is the rule. So this name should match with the that name PVC. PVC. That's it. So now see here. This is the volume name. I given PVC and persistent volume claim. What is your claim name? Claim name. So this name should, so claim name should match with the your this claim name. What is this claim name? I given this is my claim name. Mongo PS persistent storage. Correct? Next. So this volume name should match with the mount. This volume name should match with the mount. So this volume name with the match with the mount. Here also we think we missed something. Hyphen name. Okay. So hyphen name and persistent volume. Okay. Okay. Now claim name. That's it. Now anything missing? So these are the rule. So first we need to create the PV PVC and so what are the three match storage class? It should be matched with the PV PVC and access mode match with the PV PVC, and storage also match with the PV PVC. That is the one. Now second, so coming to your pod, so coming to your pod section here, and under the spec container part, so volumes hyphen name PVC, and this volume name should match with the volume mount. Volume mount. Okay, same. Next, persistent volume claim. So claim name should match with the your claim name. What is my claim name? So this is my claim name. That's it. Clear, guys? Anyone any doubt here? How it will work? Now this pod, this pod interact with the claim. This pod interact with the claim. This PVC interact with the PVC approach the your PV persistent volume. PV your persistent volume. So how much storage we given? 1 GB storage we given. 1 GB storage we given. Now check it. Let me run escape colon X. So kubectl get PV. Right now I don't have anything. And so kubectl get PVC. Get PVC. I don't have anything. Now let me run it. So what is my file name? So kubectl apply hyphen F or Mongo stateful with PV with PVC. That's it. Now everything is created. Okay. Now check it. So kubectl get PV. Whether PV is so everything working. Now see here. So what is the PV name? Host path PV. Capacity I given 1 GB, and access mode I have given read write once, and reclaim policy I given recycle, and status available, and storage class manual. Now same way check it kubectl get PVC persistent volume claim. So now see here what is the storage class, what is the name PVC name. So Mongo PS, and so volume, this is the volume, and capacity 1 GB, and access mode read write once, and storage class name manual. Now check it out. So kubectl, now already pods are created, right? Whether pod is created or not. Kubectl get pods. Kubectl get pods. Now see here, this is my MongoDB pod, and these are my application pods. Everything working fine. Now, so I want to kubectl get what is this all. Now copy this load balancer name, and coming to here earlier, so we seen, right? Now same thing we can check here also. Now it will take time. Just wait. Okay, anyway, so now see here, so this is my front end application. Now I am entering some record. Okay, just submit. Now submit. Now see here, data is record is saved. Now click. Again I am entering one more record. So for example, Rama. Okay, just test. I am giving also some record. Now see here two. Now what I am going to do here, I am going to delete manually my pod. Earlier I deleted, right? If you delete, now I am using PV PVC. So what it will do? So that piece of information stored into your container path. How to check it? That one? kubectl get kubectl get pods. Sorry, kubectl get pods, right? Now how to check that one? So kubectl exec. What is the pod name? This is my pod name. And so what is the path I given? Space slash, and so ls space slash data slash db, right? Now we can see kubectl. Now I want to see whether that piece of data available or not. Kubectl exec pod name. This is the pod name ls. I given what is this path? This is my path, right? Mount path. Now see here we have some data. Already it is stored some data. Already it stores some data. Now so everything we can see, right? Let me delete wantedly. I am going to delete my pod. So how it will work? Kubectl get pods. Now, so kubectl delete. Earlier we lost data, right? Now check it. Kubectl delete pod and pod name. Now I'm going to delete this pod. Copy this one, paste it. Now coming to here. Now coming to here. Now coming to here. So now see here. Now already I refreshed, right? Now automatically the data also it is available in the particular data. Now I'm going to enter some more data. But if I'm not refreshing, if I enter means so same data it is added. Let me edit again. So we are not going to lose anything. That this data and all where it is saving. So under this is my container path. This is my container path. So which container path? This data. This is safe. There is no. Now check it. So kubectl. One more pod is created. Kubectl. Kubectl get pods, right? Kubectl get pod and check it. Kubectl data is available or not. Kubectl exec pod and pod name. What is my pod name? Mongo hyphen 0 and ls slash data database data slash db, right? Data slash db only. Now see here. So this is the raw data, guys. Now see here, entire data we can available. But earlier previous, if you check this path, we don't have any data. Try your side. I forgot to show you that time. So now check it. First time without PV PVC, check this path. We don't have any data in this path. But now I am using PV, right? So that piece of information it is storing into the this particular path. So that mount path I given here. If you go and check it here, don't confuse here. Cat space Mongo, cat space Mongo with PVC with PVC, right? See here which name I given here. See here, here I given. So here I given store. Where is that path? Manual 1 GB I given, right? And so host path also we can check it. So that is the container default path. Let me check it host path slash temp, right? Go and check it slash temp. How to go to here? Your instance path cd space slash tmp. Now ll. Now see here. This is your raw data. This is your data. This is your data. But we cannot directly read this data. We cannot directly see this data. But entire data it is saving here only. It is saving here only. So this is your temp. This is your temp. So this is my host path. In my file I given host path, right? So this is your path. Locally if you want to check it, this is your path. If you want to check container and all, what is that path? So this is your path. So this is the your path. Kubectl exe pod name ls data slash db. This is your container path. This is my container path. And this is my local path. This is my host path. Temp is my host path. This is our container path. Now got it, guys? Anyone any doubt here? So this is the main purpose of PV and PVC. So even pod is deleted, a pod is recreated. That piece of information data is maintaining in our that 1 GB that in our storage in our storage. Now got it? Anyone any doubt? I hope now we got some idea, right? Kubectl get storage class get storage class. So this is the default storage class. Right now I given manual, right? If you want to, we can create manually also. Your so storage class also. Clear, guys? Anyone any doubt here? Now even pod is deleted. Now here we are giving host path. I given host path. Host path. What is the host path? I given /tmp. And what is the default container path? MongoDB /data/db. If we create any Tomcat container, what is the default path, right? So variable /lib/tomcat, right? So slash web, local, right? Local tomcat. What is that path? Variable lib local tomcat, or I forgot that path. Okay, so this is same way in MongoDB container. This is the default your data and all. It is right here only. I hope you got it right. Anyone any doubt here? How it will work? Hello? Yes or no? What, Dilip Krishnareddy?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that is the reason we go for PV and PVC. Enter also many people asking this question. So what is Kubernetes volumes, and what is PV and what is PVC? Simply, if you want to understand, so store some piece of information. To store some people, right, a piece of information in our section. Even pod is deleted, pod is recreated, your data is lost or safe. You can lose your data, or we can save. We can get your data as for understanding. Now data is safe or not?
Safe, sir.
Safe. So that is the reason. Same Docker concept only. Docker we are using Docker volume. In Kubernetes we are using PV and PVC. That's it. If you know very well Docker, we can easily understand Kubernetes. If you don't know Docker, so that is bit difficult to understanding Kubernetes. Okay. So that is the main concept of PV and PVC. And just so try it. And if anyone want to use these manifest files and all, already it is in Git repository, my repository, or Sir Lakshmipat's repository also. I hope everyone know. Just there is a Kubernetes manifest file, one repository is there. Just clone that repository, we can reuse it. I will show you in my repository also added that one. We can check it. So this is Kubernetes slash. So here also go to my repository also, my GitHub account, and so here also just search it Kubernetes manifest file, and just clone it. Yeah, already everything available, and based on your right dependency, based on necessity, we can modify it. So they are using different scenarios, but so for your case, just copy and just modify your image and whatever storage you want, and here also we can see something, and based on this we can understand. These are the environment variables, and this is a persistent value, and so this is a persistent value. This is the PVC persistent volume claim, and so we need to add your deployment object. So here we didn't add any deployment and all. Just we need to add your deployment, and we can execute it. Now got it? Just verify it. We can easily understand. Now we know, right, how it will work. Now if we see these files, we can easily understand. So what they are doing. Okay. So that's it from my side. And so if we have any doubt, we can ask, or else we will